Hi Cancer, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I'm going to be using the Lightseers deck and the Lover's Oracle deck for the reading. So remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever you feel does not from the reading. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards. So this is the card that came out. It is the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and this shows fire sign energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Leo, or even an Aries. Next, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This is showing earth sign energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or even Capricorn. And finally, we have the King of Pentacles, which is showing more earth sign energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, this is showing water sign energy. You could be dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, or even a Scorpio. Okay, so this Ten of Wands showing up in the reverse, this card does show being at the end of some journey. And with this card, this does also show being able to get past a very exhausting kind of a journey. This is the kind of being done with something where it feels as though things are becoming too much or they are not worth the effort. And with this card, this is a very self-empowering card. It's about being able to recognize your worth and not taking less than what you know you deserve. So with this card, there could be somebody who is coming in as well, and I am getting that person shows up at the right time, because with this card, this does show you being more open and welcoming to receiving and even being in a space whereby you are welcoming support. So also this card does also just simply show you being done with something that is not worth your time, something that is very strenuous and also unfair, because this does show a very one-sided kind of a mentality that is not fair to you. So with that, seeing you being in a space whereby you are perhaps also more open to new experiences, a new journey, a new connection, and this card does show being in the right mind frame for that. So this card does show also very much of a recognizing of your self-worth, and with that recognition, it's like the world does reflect back to you experiences that match that vibration. With the Nine of Pentacles, this does show a very happy, rich, and independent kind of a life. This card does show the universe kind of being very kind to you as well. So this card does show hard work paying off. So even with that Ten of Wands, that did show very hard working kind of an energy, even though it is a bit more of a burdensome one. But this Nine of Pentacles does show things coming back full circle. So this card does show also being able to be self-empowered, as well as also just being able to be rewarded for any of your efforts and your energy that you are investing. With this card, this does show you being on top of things and even being in a space whereby you're also able to experience the joys and enjoy yourself in being able to work on something that you love. And this card does also show being able to really experience that freedom that comes with that, being able to take care of yourself. So with this King of Pentacles, this card does show somebody who is perhaps wanting to be able to provide you with some kind of an opportunity. This card does show a lot of practical energy. It could be somebody who's older than you also, who may be putting you in a position whereby they are wanting to offer you this committed, secure commitment. This card does also show somebody who is very wise, very experienced. They know how to take care of and want to take care of you with this card. So that could be in a practical way, but this does show a very generous person, and also a person who is more so geared towards being able to offer something that is of value and a very solid kind of a commitment. this King of Pentacles does show somebody who's reliable and dependable as well. So this is a more promising offer than this Ten of Wands was perhaps to experience. And this Knight of Cups does also show the opportunity to be able to experience in the more light-hearted side of things. This card does also show somebody wants to approach, somebody wants to make you an offer, what with it being a knight. And with this Knight of Cups, this is somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve. This is someone who wants to be able to do all of the more romantic kind of gestures. So this could also be about being able to progress to the next level in a connection, in a relationship, and this is in a more romantic way. This is somebody who may want to even express their feelings towards you, but I am seeing them really packaging it in a way that does come across more sincere and more genuine. This is about really the pride being, putting the pride aside and making an offer that is very vulnerable as well. So I am getting that this is also has the potential to be able to even progress things and move them towards the more committed new level, with that King of Pentacles being an energy of a person who is more so commitment minded and also a long-term thinker. So this King of Pentacles does show that offer being one that perhaps also does mean being taken care of on a practical level, and even being in a space whereby things are more secure and stable. So with this Knight of Cups, this does show somebody who is very much able to talk, to sweet talk, to talk the talk. And this King of Pentacles also shows an energy of being able to walk the walk and back that up. But this Nine of Pentacles also shows you really coming out very strong on your own as well. When this person does approach you or make this offer. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Lovers Oracle deck. And I'm going to start with a card for you, Cancer. So this is the card that came out. It says Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Next, I'm going to pull out a card for this other person. So this is the card that came out. It says, look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And finally, I'm going to pull out a card for the overall reading. So this is the card that came out. It says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Okay, so with this card that came out for the overall reading, I'm getting it pertaining to this Ten of Wands in the reverse. So with this Ten of Wands, this does show somewhat of a struggle, somewhat of a burden. It may have felt like it was very taxing, but with it showing up in the reverse, this is showing you being able to transcend that energy and dropping that burden in some way. So with this is about being able to also allow assistance in or support in with this Ten of Wands. And I am getting this card pertaining to this card about being able to move forward without any resentment and being open to a better experience even. So this is with this card that came out for you, Cancer, I'm getting this card pertaining to the King of Pentacles. And with that King of Pentacles, this is a card about being able to experience some kind of a stable kind of a commitment with somebody. So I am getting that it is one that is very solid. And with this card speaking of a sacred union, I am getting that that is the kind of offer that perhaps somebody may be wanting to make to you. This could also be where things are headed with your connection. Also with this card, I'm also getting it pertaining to the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Pentacles, even though that is a more independent kind of an energy, it does show a very empowering kind of a relationship to have to self. So this does also show a very interconnectedness and being able to also depend on somebody else, as well as having others also being able to depend on yourself, but in a more healthy way that is more fair and well balanced. So also with this card that came out in the sense of this reading for this other person, this could also be pertaining to this Ten of Wands in the reverse. And this Ten of Wands does show an energy of feeling somewhat fed up or being at the end of your rope and wanting to be able to change things up and not accepting something that doesn't feel fair to you. And with that, this may be somewhat of an occurrence that is perhaps coming to your realization now. And I'm getting that with this is about being able to really examine the dynamic and the fairness of your connection as well. I'm also getting that in speaking up for it, this Ten of Wands does show also being supported and being heard. And this could also be the other person's energy. This could be perhaps them wanting to be able to express something towards you, following being able to have really looked over a situation. And perhaps even this card could be pertaining to the Knight of Cups. And that Knight of Cups does also show feelings and emotions, and being able to really realize and perhaps even give a different meaning towards feelings and emotions and wanting to be able to express them. So this does also show perhaps the developing of new feelings from somebody else towards you. This Knight of Cups does show an intention of being able to express that to you. And that could even be in the form of something artistic, what with it being the Knight of Cups. And I'm also getting that this person could even communicate that through perhaps their poetry, music, even just text messaging you. So that is the messages I'm getting with these cards, Cancer. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Cancer.